I'm happy just being here. But at this point right now, I mean, I'm just ready to get in the court and start playing.
How much do you know about the Bobcats and what their needs are? Obviously, we have quite a few.
Like I said, it came off a rough season. They got some good young players, and definitely Kemba Walker and a good organization ran by some good people. And I know that it'd take a couple players, to get over that hump, and I would love to be one of those players.
For you, how difficult would that transition be from coming from a program like Kansas to going to a program like Charlotte, where obviously there's some rebuilding going on?
Well, exactly, but I think every program has its rebuilding stages. Where you have to get over a hump, and me coming from Kansas with the winning mentality, I think that I can actually help. Instead of having a downfall, I just bring my winning mentality and hopefully try to install it in the guys there.
What do you think it is about your game that would really entice Charlotte to want to draft you?
That I'm a winner. I think my record proves that, and that I'm a competitor, and that I'm going to bring it every day. So, I think that any team in the draft should be able to be happy with taking me.
What about the things you need to work on? What do you see in your game that you need to work on in the next level?
A lot. I see a whole. I think I'm nowhere near my peak. I think there's a lot of things I need to get better at. Especially facing up. I think I'm pretty good offensively now, but I could get a lot better. And I want to be able to get to the point where I can guard any position on the floor.
Have you met with the Cavs at all?
Say it again?
The Cavs. Have you met with the Cavs?
Yes, I have.
Last night?
Yeah. No, 2 nights ago.
2 nights ago. Do you have a workout set up with them?
In discussion.
Do you think I don't know how much you know about them. You and Tristan kind of played the same spot, and they took him pretty high last year. You think you guys can play together?
I'm not sure. I would be willing to adjust. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure he would do the same thing for me. But I think anything can work. We're both basketball players at the end of the day, so we'll find a way to make it work.
He played a little bit of center, but is considered a power forward. Can you feel comfortable playing center in the NBA?
I will guard any position on the floor. I will try to. I'm not saying I'm going to lock him down, but if I have to, I'll try.
How's the whole combine process been like the past 2 days?
I'm ready to start playing. I'm literally tired of everything. I want to get my name called, and I want to start the season.
And you said you felt like you should be the #1 pick. Why is that?
I'm a competitor, man. Anybody that competes this game, most of the guys are probably not saying it. But I'm sure they feel that way. You know what I mean? This draft is very deep with talent, so there's a lot of guys here that could be #1 pick. And I'm not saying that Anthony Davis is definitely worthy of #1 pick. We all know that. You know what I mean? So I don't want to get my words mixed up, but I compete just like everybody else. So I'm going to compete when it comes to anything.
And what makes you not afraid to voice that and speak your mind?
I'm a man, I'm a grown man, so I don't feel that I should hide my thoughts. You know what I mean? And I don't think I'm saying anything wrong. You know what I mean? Anthony Davis is #1 pick. It's pretty obvious he's going to be #1 pick. You know what I mean? But I don't feel that I'm wrong for saying that. I also could be #1 pick if I had to come down to it. So there's nothing. I don't feel there's nothing wrong with all what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to bash anybody at all. That's not what I'm doing. So I don't want anybody to get my words mixed up at all. You know what I mean? Anthony's a great player, so he deserves his spot. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go where I go, and I'm gonna do what I do. So that's the.
Is there a point? This may come out wrong. Is there a point where you would get almost offended if you slip past a certain point? You know what I mean? If you slip past 2 or 3 or 4, is there a point where you get aggravated or mad?
Like I said, if I'm a competitor, so I want to be the best at what I'm doing. So I'm going to feel offended. Yes, I'm definitely going to feel offended. So, like I said, where you go at, where you get picked at, really don't matter. It's about who shows up come November. So the aggravation, that upset that I have, if I slip low, then it'll just come out come November.